What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Cyberpunk 2077. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check out the description below. I got the whole series down there in order for you guys. This is our new addition to our garage. Pretty clean. Now I'm going to keep switching in new vehicles and new outfits as we progress. Go down here and check out this gig. Not sure what fixer this will be for. This thing is crazy good. Sounds real clean too. Park this out here.
Jotaro Shobo. Ring a bell? Guy's a fucking psychopath. Records himself torturing joy toys and sells that shit to like-minded scumbags. The Mox finally tracked him down. This is your chance to give this fucker what he deserves and earn a little scratch while you're at it. More on this sicko attached.
I'm fond of being an Avenger. Alright, gig type, gun for hire. Target, Jotaro Shobo, age 44, Japanese American, location Ho-Oh Club on Island Street. Feel like doing everyone a favor and making Eddie's doing it? Deal with Jotaro Shobo, twisted motherfucker like no other. He's a tiger claw and a sadistic scumbag who's got a thing for scrolling XBDs. Who's to say whether he just gets carried away or, and my money's on this, he gets off on the tortured screams of his victims. Best guess is 17 murders to his name, but the injustice for the streets, dead, and missing joy toys is notorious. But the Moxers are different. Mox netrunners connected a few dots and tracked down Jotaro's studio, Ho-Oh, quaint little club in Kabuki. This area is a no-go for Moxers, which is why they need a helping hand. Find this fucker Jotaro and tell him his days in the entertainment biz are done. We can definitely arrange that. Go ahead and drop him first so I can hack these vending machines. I think I alerted somebody by doing that. Whoops. Alright, so what do we got? 5555 E91C. Which actually worked out quite well. I baited him into making a mistake. We do have optical camo slotted in now, so now I can get real cheeky with all that. So we got E9, BD, E9. Right there. I don't think we alerted anybody we shouldn't have. Can I hack this? Beautiful. Yeah, you don't always need techie stuff. Plenty of ways to skin a cat in this game. That's my ping. What do we got in here? Just one. Okay. Yeah, one's not too bad. We can definitely do that. Crank that up. Sometimes that door closes and you can't get back in, but it looks like we're good this time. I distinctly remember getting messed over by that multiple times. The hacking build is going really good so far. It's been really useful being able to hack up doors and things like that. Typically I always spam body to make sure, or technical I guess, to make sure that I can always do stuff like that. But I actually haven't run into that problem here. So we need 1C 55. Oh, that's not gonna work that way. 1C E9. 1C 55 E9. Problem solving, baby. Let's see if I can get through this club without alerting anybody. The Green Death. The weathered man peered into the eyes of the young nomad, as if trying to divine his thoughts. "Don't misunderstand," he said. "I don't mind unexpected guests, but you must recognize, when a man lives alone in the middle of the desert, he has a right to ask uncomfortable questions." The boy wouldn't make eye contact, instead glancing nervously through the window, as if expecting to spot an armada of battle drones coursing straight for him across the sky. I'm running away, he muttered, after a moment of hesitation. From Green Phantom. He's been following me since Yellow Creek. The old man didn't move a muscle, save for a twitch at the corner of his mouth, revealing he knew more than he cared to admit. You have nothing to fear, he said softly. The Green Phantom only comes for the worst criminals. If you hold regret in your heart, he'll forgive you. He'll offer a second chance. The boy's anxious demeanor suddenly turned to a rebellious grin. I regret nothing. And you, old man, you don't have the faintest clue what you're prattling on about. You're wrong. I've also met the Phantom once before. The tenderfoot nomad's eyes widened in surprise for a brief moment. It seemed as if there were a question at the tip of his lips, but he refused to ask it. It's late, the old-timer said. You should sleep. You're exhausted and need to gather your strength before you continue running, if that's what you choose to do. My home is open to you for the night. The boy uttered no thanks. Without a word, he stood up and entered the small dark bedroom where his host had prepared a bed. To find his way, he switched on his infrared, then immediately froze in place. There was a body lying in the bed. He edged closer until he could discern its shapes. A pool of cooling blood, withered hands contorted into unnatural angles, the vacant, dead eyes of the old man he had only just been talking to in the other room. Suddenly, the walls began to emanate an otherworldly olive glow. The boy could sense a figure enter the bedroom and stand behind him. If you regret nothing, hissed a cold, emotionless voice, then why do you flee? Then black. The world of the young nomad plunged into darkness. That was a cool short story. That I appreciated. I love when games do stuff like that. I'm a sucker for all the world building stuff. Let's take our time here.
Wanna get bit slapped?
Well, at least none of the bad guys know that we did that, right? The clientele might, but they didn't tell anybody, so we're totally fine. I remapped my drop button, and I don't remember what it was. It's H, it's on my screen, dummy. Yeah, I had to remap some of my abilities to make sure that we could do invis on crouch. Or on Q, sorry. We got one bouncer out of the way. See how sneaky we can be about this. I'll hack it open.
Night City, expect the unexpected.
That guy looking in this direction? Yeah, it's okay. See, if I do that though, then it's gonna... Yeah, it's gonna count as a time limit on my quick hacks. Let's see if I can get around that. Let's see if I can sneak around here in a second. 1C55E9. Let's see if I can waltz around this. He's not gonna spot me in time, even if he wanted to. If I just hack all your vending machines, do you? BD 5555. Definitely take the free Netrunner XP. BD1CBD. Yeah, these are all nice and easy, huh? They're like the best RNG run for this stuff that I've ever had. That was almost really awkward that there's a window right there. Need 6 intelligence for this. Alright, BD1C BD. Yeah, that'll work. There's probably a way to get all of them there, but... Bloody bandage. No camera. Damn it. Didn't get him in the one headshot. Oh, well, now we get to go loud at least. Well, loud relatively speaking. I'm still a hacker. We just used the shotgun on top of that as well. Gotta snag all this loot before we move on. Don't mind if I just hack this in the middle of combat, dude. BD1C BD. Perfect. Let's go introduce him to my shotgun. The AM staff was actually working really well when I messed with this before, so... Yeah, this thing's crazy. In the Night City. Before we go upstairs, we'll let him sweat it out up there a little. I love the way that V holds this when they sprint. That animation right there is cool as hell to me. Will make your friends sick. Slight problem there. Control. There's no friendly mode on that, it seems. Mission accomplished up here. Let's clean up the loot in here. It didn't go as smooth as I wanted it to. I was expecting the one shot. High five. C9, BD, 1C, 1C. This is where he films his snuff, I'm guessing. That's the balcony where we came in. Drop the reinforcements from up top. We'll go deal with all them here in a second. First things first. Archived conversation. Jotaro Shobo and Elisa Flores. Come over. I have a few bodies to get rid of. In cold storage? Why? Okay. Well, I guess that means yes. Okay, I'll come tomorrow. They'll be cremating a few at La Katrina, so I'll toss in yours. Just come and take them. I don't care about the rest. Understood. He's not gonna be getting revived at a Ripperdoc. That's one thing you would have to like triple tap everything inside a Cyberpunk universe. New release Brain Dancers. That's just about brain dance stuff. Brain dances are just virtual reality porn or movies basically that you put in your head. Local network, we'll turn whatever's left off, whatever we didn't grab on the way. Make sure anybody we dropped stays dropped. Also open. There's goodies in there. Can't hack it. Doesn't seem like I can. A little unfortunate. Okay, never mind. This is where they filmed the smut. Blood all over the sheets. And that is why I don't feel bad about running up in here and smoking them. 55E91C. We'll at least try and get 2 out of those. Is that a Mox? Pogo. And go introduce ourselves to the dum-dums. Fine. Didn't even get close to shooting any of y'all. All these back rooms. Just the civ. Yeah, I'd like to make a point here and wipe out all the remaining tiger claws if we can. And of course, steal all the netrunner goodies. Double 5.5s on both. Nice and easy. I see one more dum-dum back here. Enjoy. Let's get out of here. We'll loot Buddy Boy on the way out.
One less shithead in this city. Cream. Thanks, V. Closing the gig.
I couldn't agree more. One less shithead. You got a text message. Cyberpsycho Cyan. Got word of a Cyberpsycho attack, all confirmed, even reported to Max Tech. Thing is, nobody's gonna show, because Militech shut it right down. Psycho's gotta be one of theirs. My eddies are on Lieutenant Mower. Anyways, Copo is gonna go straight into treatment, so make very, very sure you keep her in one piece. I'll try. That way I can sneak in from right here. Can I move this truck? No, I can't. Okay.
What was that?
That's just gonna let me ride through, huh? Orders. Target, Lieutenant Mower. Threat level critical. Target presents symptoms of cyberpsychosis. Result of telephone consultation with physician. Negative treatment impossible. Target is located at the attached coordinates and waiting for paramedics to arrive. Surprise attack possible. Warning. Target is armed with military-grade combat implants. Highest caution is advised. Upon neutralization of threat, send report via encrypted channels.
Oh,
Okay, let's drop a save.
oh well.
Alright, so for you, Lieutenant Mower, let's make sure you got a way to kill you non-lethally. And I guess I'm just gonna shoot her and try and get down her as fast as I can, I guess.
I'll rip out your spine!
I don't appreciate the level of damage you just hit me with.
We got her!
Alright. Pickaxe. Will cripple your movement. Okay, she's bonked and alive. And is also apparently not a fan of netrunners. Archived conversation, Dr. Martin, Saipura, and Lieutenant Mower. Code red, copy. Read in the biomon. Describe your symptoms. Convulsions, cramps, can't shut off my implants. Aggression. Understood. Biomon data suggests an inevitable loss of control. Soon. Oh my god, please no. Don't call MaxTech. I just need some downers is all. Of course, don't worry. Militech takes care of its own. Head to this address. It's an out-of-the-way place. You won't be able to hurt anyone there. Our paramedics come get you and take you to a clinic. You'll be back to normal in a couple of days. Thank you. Thank you so much. No problem. You look out for the corp. The corp looks out for you. And then they sent a hit squad here to go kill her under the rug. Oh, nice. And no one should be surprised, though. That's how the corps operate, right? It's all about the bottom dollar. If they knew Militech cyberware caused even one case of cyberpsychosis, they could lose any kind of military defense funds or whatever they got going on there. And I'm sure this game has a military industrial complex, right? The same as real life. I'm sure they'd lose all kinds of contracts if they knew that their stuff was causing cyberpsychosis. Better than the bottom line and all that, right? 5-5, 5-5. Let's see. Right. Let's tell Regina the good news. Hey, sending you the data I got from the Militech woman. Turns out she was in the Corps special unit. Clearly, she felt something was seriously wrong and put out a call for help. But instead of help, Militech sent in a hit squad. Preem, sending you a ride. I managed to extract some more data about her, but not much. You know how it is with Militech. Get too nosy, and they start sending you death threats. Looks like Mower was chipped with experimental combat implants. Maybe there was some glitch in the code that made her snap. I'll look into it. Thanks again. Money's already on its way. And just to confirm one last time that she is alive. Although, there's water all over the floor. Hopefully she's not drowning currently. That would be a shame. The taxi just shows up a little late. Dies in the puddle of water. Let's get the hell out of here before something crazy happens. And I believe now that the Militech people backed off, now that she's cooked, I think I could just hop into at least that truck. You used to be able to anyways. Alright, so now we have the one left over, which is this Cyberpsycho. So I'll split the video up to where I get there, and then I'll catch you guys when we're ready to take him down. Alright, here we are.
Oh, well.
Seems like they're having fun, whatever this is. drag him out so I can loot his corpse. Thank God the car didn't explode. Money shot at a tomahawk.
Something in Northside just erupted, and apparently it's got Maelstromers hauling ass out of there. See what's going on exactly and let me know.
Alright, before we head deep into this, let's save up. I don't know what we have here. I'm not seeing any other gang activity around the bridge, so we can safely rule out any score settling. Seems to me one of the Maelstromers just had a bad day or dialed his implants a little too high. Hard to tell when it comes to them. All I know is, the rest showed up at the wrong time and a bloodbath ensued. I'm betting on cyberpsychosis. Even Maelstrom's harshest welcomes don't come close to this. It just saved that, right? We could do it again. Oh, if something does go wrong here, I won't have to reread the text. Plenty of their cars. Cause of death, shock and blood loss due to multiple lacerations. Same cause of death on that guy. Yeah, that's like an extra air of uncomfortability to these, knowing that I can't kill them for the Regina quest. Basically, somebody here is going to try and kill me, and I'm not allowed to do damage to them. At least not too much damage. Not even seeing anything so far. That's something.
What?
Non-lethal. Yo, we got him. Way easier that time. Farewell. Tamara. I've been trying to reach you ever since they took me. I know you're looking, and I know you'll find me eventually, but I don't know how to make it any easier. Don't think I can get on the net. I should have listened when you told me how, but now I fucked myself. Honestly, I don't even think you'll recognize me if you saw me. No, I don't. Should just stick a barrel down my throat and be done with it. I'm such a fucking monster. Fuck me. Gang ain't taking me back, not without a bag over my head. I got these, like, tractor hands and ugliest sin red eyes. All I can think of now is your chooms who poisoned you to me. Telling you not to get with a Valentino, that he'll leave you for someone else, vanish without a word. I'm gone, and they'll beat their chest all justified and tell you, told you so, but couldn't be more wrong. It's driving me loco. I feel like my head's gonna explode in a million pieces. I can feel the pressure building and building and building, but I don't know when it's gonna pop. So did he get kidnapped by the Maelstrom? Gang? He's a Valentino, clearly. No problems getting rid of the Maelstromers. Okay, let's let her know at least. That kid was a Valentino, not a Maelstromer. Borg fiends must have had an axe to grind with him, because they stuffed him with implants like a fucking Christmas turkey, and just watched and waited for him to blow. Same would happen to anyone chipped that fast. Body didn't have time to adjust to the wear and turned him psycho. Good thing he still had a little self-control left, meant I could take him down quietly. Looks like our guy didn't even have to piss him off. While ago, Maelstrom put out word it was looking for volunteers to test some new wear. Obviously nobody stepped up, so the Borg fucks just started scoping peeps up off the street. Valentino has been looking for this kid for a while, not to mention the runner who swarmed the net with data feelers trying to track him down. Eventually must have broken free and fought for his life, made the Maelstromers reaped what they sowed. Whole thing backfired on them spectacularly. Good thing you managed to get him to go down softly, kid's still young. Maybe with the right kind of help, he can learn to adapt to his new condition. Yeah, hopefully. Getting chipped with cyberware against your will is like extra repulsive. Like, I'm already not a gigantic fan of the whole cyber modification thing anyway, but getting it against your will is like extra shit, right? Make sure we check back here. Anyways, that was the last open world thing that we had to do before we move on to main mission stuff. So thank you for watching. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment on your way out, and I will see you soon with more Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Peace.